I got a new industrial piercing. Let's talk about it.
Okay. I'm just here, home, alone, missing you. You know I wanna lie to you. I wanna see you.
You got a girl and I got a man. When he ain't around, I'm sneaking him in. I know that I'm wrong for leading them on and bringing them home. Back on my man, I'm hitting his land cause I wanna meet up again. We keeping it quiet, pull up the ride, park in the back of the crib. Under the sheets, nobody know what we do on the dog. This ain't an audition, but I wouldn't mind playing a part. If she out of line, just get on the phone and give me a time. Come to the crib, you know what it is.
It's your girl Letha back again with another video, and as you can tell by today's title, we are going to be talking about industrial piercings. As you can see, I have one, so I wanted to talk to you guys about my experience, and let's get into it. I made an impulsive decision yesterday. Yesterday I was only supposed to go get my daughter's ears pierced. She's 3 months old, so I was like, you know what, let me make an appointment. It was a piercing shop in the mall, and I said, let's make an appointment and let's go there to get it done. And I did a little shopping, and then I didn't really shop, I just looked around basically, and I waited for my appointment and I got it done yesterday. This is not my first time getting an industrial piercing done, by the way. I've gotten my industrial done plenty of times before, and the healing process was shit, to be honest with you. And I wanted to share that experience with you guys and talk to you guys about the pain level. I want to talk to you guys about the healing process, and I also want to talk to you guys about the ear anatomy. That's an ideal ear for this piercing. So let's get into that. So what you want to do to clean it, this is what I do. I use a Q-tip and I mix my sea salt. Actually, don't use table salt. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that. Use sea salt for your piercing, and it has to be fine sea salt, okay? You mix that with warm water. I take a Q-tip and I dip the Q-tip in the salt water after I'm done mixing it, and I just take it and I apply it to my ear. So with the industrial piercing, there are 2 holes, but 4 sides you need to clean. You have to clean the outer part of the ear, the inner part, and then the outer part that's in the back. You have to clean all 4 of those. I take a Q-tip and I go under, get the little crusties and stuff, the blood and everything. Yes, I did bleed a lot yesterday. This is the first time I bled a lot, but it wasn't too bad. It was controllable. And yeah, you gotta make sure you clean the piercing. You don't want to have the crusties and everything in there. Ew, that's so disgusting. A long time ago I was told I didn't have the right ear anatomy. So basically the ideal ear anatomy, I'm gonna post pictures also in the video. You want to have that nice ridge. I have it up here, but it's back here is kind of lax a little bit. And you also, with this little ridge right here at the tip of your ear, it's not ideal to get a piercing like this if you have that ridge right there. And because I'm gonna tell you about the experience I've had an experience where I have gotten my ear pierced at a piercing parlor. This is a licensed piercer. This person pierced my ear at the wrong angle, and my ear was hurting for a couple of days. I was like, what is going on with my ear? Why is it hurting so much? So basically I went to go look in the mirror. So I looked in the mirror and I had an indent in my ear, and I was like, holy shit, why do I have an indent in my ear? I was sleeping on it, and you're not supposed to sleep on the piercing either. And it scared me, and I'm looking I literally lift the bar just a little bit just to see, and it was looking so nasty, and I was like, oh my god, I have a whole dent in my ear. Eventually I had to take it out. So that's why I say you have to have the correct ear anatomy for this piercing, because you don't want anything wrong or the healing process to take forever. And yeah, this piercing, it takes forever to heal. Anybody, any reputable piercer will be able to tell you, look, this piercing takes forever to heal, and you have to be extremely careful not to bump, sleep on it, hit it, anything. It's very, very imperative that you just follow healing directions. I've gotten stack lobes right here, as you can see, and I've gotten my conch done over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then 2 stack lobes here, and yeah, and my industrial. So I've gotten a lot of piercings done in the past. I've also got my belly pierced, and I can't do the belly piercings because I've had it done 3 times, and if it is rejected 3 times, so it's just not meant for me to have a piercing in that area of my body. But the longest piercing I can say that I have was my nipple piercings, and yeah, they were the longest that I've had those for 8 years and never had a problem with it. And I've always kept like the silver barbell in, and I just changed it. So yeah, piercings are good if you can keep up the healing, but if not, and you're like doing rough activities, sports and stuff like that, sorry the video got cut off, but sports and stuff like that, I don't think these piercings like this industrial is the right thing for you. If you are the type of person to hug people a lot and somebody accidentally bumps your ear, you're fucked, you know. So I think that this piercing is good for somebody who has a minimalistic lifestyle. I'm a mom, yes. I don't really have a minimalistic lifestyle, but I do try to tend to keep my kids away from my ear. So yeah, I don't wear any dangling jewelry, of course not. But yeah, you guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about my industrial piercing experience. It was a good experience overall. In the same shop that I went to, I got my conch done. That's been healed for 2 years. And I also got my daith done, which has also been healed for 2 years. I just never changed the bar from that. I just changed this one yesterday. I do want to get a much snugger ring that goes, a hoop that goes around it. So as you can see, I still have some swelling in my ear from the industrial anyway. Like you can see the difference from this ear to this ear. So yeah, you can see I still have some swelling. There's going to be some swelling for a couple of days. You're probably going to feel some throbbing pain after you get your piercing done. That's normal. That means the healing process is starting. So don't be too discouraged about that. Another thing is, if you do notice that your ear is getting hot to the touch, if it's oozing, I highly recommend that you take the piercing out or get someone professional, go back to the piercing shop, get it taken out, and see if it has incurred an infection. But overall, if not, then, you know, you're good to go. But just please do take and keep in mind that this piercing takes 6 months to 1 year to heal. At the most, a year. Sometimes it takes people more than a year to heal. So please be mindful of that. So don't just go in thinking you can just, oh, I'm going to change the jewelry after 6 months. No, please. Keep the same jewelry in for at least up to a year and some months before you change the jewelry out for newer jewelry. And be mindful and careful about the size bar that you get. You make sure that you guys are getting something like surgical steel. That's the cheaper alternative. Titanium, which I paid for. I paid for this piercing. It was like $84, $83, $70 for the industrial bar, and it was like, I forgot. I'm gonna put the receipt in the video, but it was like I paid $80 something for this piercing because of the titanium. But make sure you get some type of material that is good for your ear. Nothing that you're allergic to. That concludes my video for today about the industrial piercing. Like I said, you guys, it takes 6 months to 1 year to heal. If I didn't tell you nothing better, I'm telling you something good. Okay? Alright, so if you're new here, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Vlogging with Lee, I'm signing out. I will be uploading videos probably every other day or every couple days, or, you know, depending on how I feel. I have kids, so y'all gotta give me some time, and editing does take a long time for me sometimes, but it depends on if I go straight through with the video. I have to keep cutting and stuff like that. So yeah, just stay tuned into what's coming up next, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3, 4 times again. I touch the 5 for you. I told I like you, that bitch.